Before he died, the old man called his 3 sons to his bedside to divide his inheritance. But no one expected him to leave the house, the land, the pickup truck, and hundreds of cattle to his oldest and second sons. The youngest son received only an old dairy cow that was close to death and a worn-out notebook. And while everyone felt sorry for him, no one imagined that he would one day become the biggest rancher in all of Texas. The youngest son's name was Noah. With red eyes, he asked his father, "Dad, what did I do wrong? Why do they get everything while I'm left with only an old cow?" His father did not explain. He simply placed the notebook into Noah's hands and said, "Open it after I die." After the funeral, Noah's 2 older brothers moved into the big house and took over the herd. Noah could only lead Molly, the old dairy cow, to a drafty wooden cabin at the edge of the farm. That night, the more he thought about it, the more hurt he felt. Finally, he opened the notebook. On the first page, there were only a few words. "Son, don't hate me." Then his father wrote, "When your grandfather died, all he left me was an old dairy cow too. Everyone laughed at me and said my life was over. But every morning at 4, I got up to milk that cow. Then I drove my old truck into town and sold the milk. The first cow helped me buy the second. The second cow helped me build the entire farm. What I gave you is not the smallest inheritance. It is the most important skill I learned in my whole life." After Noah finished reading, tears fell from his eyes. The next morning, he started milking Molly. He carried the milk and went door to door, trying to sell it. Some people shut the door. Some laughed at him. "Aren't you the poor guy who only inherited one old cow? Sell it. You'll never turn your life around." Noah did not talk back. He just kept walking. Just when he was about to break, an elderly woman bought his first bottle of milk. She said, "Child, don't lower your head. Your father started the same way." Those words helped Noah hold on. A few months later, he bought his second dairy cow. A year later, he had more than a dozen cows. Years later, his herd covered the entire hillside. Later, when his 2 brothers were about to sell the old farm, Noah had already driven back in his own truck. They asked in shock, "How did you do it?" Noah said calmly, "1 cow became 2, 2 became 10, 10 became 100. As long as a person refuses to give up, even the smallest beginning can grow into the greatest destiny." A real inheritance is not a house, land, or money. It is someone forcing you to learn how to stand on your own when you have nothing. If you also believe that a person's starting point does not decide their ending, type "never give up" in the comments and share this story with someone who is still holding on in their lowest moment.